Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jayla Stevenson, and I'm going to inform you tonight about some tips before buying your first car from the dealership. I've only had to purchase one car from a dealership, but I remember how stressful the process was for me. Luckily, my dad, my sister, and my aunt also came with me to negotiate. Buying a car is a very, very big purchase. And I feel like you should make sure when you leave the dealership, you chose the best car that was right for you. There are so many things to consider, and one of the things that everyone should consider when buying a car from a dealership is their needs. You should decide whether if you plan to have children or if you already have children, a vehicle that will definitely accommodate your family. You should write down a list maybe of all the features you would like a sound system, sunroof, heated seats, navigation system, things like that. Figure out how often and where you're going to be driving. Those are definitely important things to also know. Also, don't get any unnecessary extras. They're always going to try to get you to pay more or say that you need this or this is something new that just came out and think that it's a great deal for you. But if you really think you don't need it and you're really not able to pay more, then don't force yourself to do it. Paint protection, fabric protection, rust proofing are just some of the things that they might try to get you to add to your purchase. But if you feel like you don't need it at that moment, then don't get them unless you can really afford them. But don't be talked into anything that's unnecessary. Also, figure out your budget. If you don't set a budget, you'll end up with payments that you really can't afford. It's important to be able to afford your payments so your credit will remain good. And also, you want to be able to be happy with your vehicle as well as happy with the payments that you have to make. If you feel like the payments are too high, then you should try to tell them, let's look at something else. Don't just settle because this seems like the best car, but there's so many options. And even though it's a long process, but don't give up. You'll find something that's perfect for you and your family. I will also research the different brands and dealers. The more you know, the more you'll have, the more I guess, ammunition you'll have when it comes to communication and negotiating. You don't want people to think that you're not aware of what you're getting yourself into because then they'll just try to talk you into anything and you'll get a variety of price codes before spending any money. I will also do an online comparison of at least like two brands in the same vehicle category in order to find out what's just right for you. There are many brands that offer more value for you for less money than others do. It's a good idea to do your research and make lists of vehicles, prices, prices, features to help you make your best decision. There's also, I think you should also check your credit score before going, just because you can have an idea of your credit report and credit score and the interest rates available. That will help you negotiate a good deal and save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Shop around. Don't just go to one dealership if you feel like they're not giving you what you need to hear. Then go somewhere else. There's plenty of dealerships all around. It's very important to compare prices because you can find something way cheaper. I will also research the trade-in value. You don't want the salesperson to tell you what it's worth. I would use Kelly's Blue Book. I've always heard like great things about them. I will also look at car histories just to see if you're buying a used car that's from the dealership. I would want to see like how the owner before it took care of the car. Now that I was able to purchase a new car from the dealership, I don't think I would ever buy a used car again. But everyone's budget is different. So I just wanted to give you a few tips. I hope this was helpful to anyone that may be buying a car in the future or to anyone that has bought a car before.